I hope you're well. Welcome to my channel. This is where I talk about twin flame process, do readings for twin flames. So this is going to be the weekly reading for this week, which is starting December 4th, Monday. Moon is in Virgo, and we're halfway through the moon cycle with a new moon coming on around the 13th. And before I start, if anybody wants to get a reading, you can find out about my readings on my website, and the link is in the description box below. So let's get on with the weekly reading. Let's see what we've got to find out about this week. So, right, so they're showing me in my head the Four of Cups. And this means feels something is not quite right. Something's a little bit off. Something you can't quite, like you might be trying to figure out, why do I feel weird? What's going on? It just feels like things are a little bit off as we start the week. We are almost exactly halfway through a moon. So the moon is half dark and half light. So, they just said brace yourself. So that means get ready for something. But it does feel we're kind of held in a position which is a little bit uncomfortable. So you might have the corresponding manifestations occurring from the feeling a little bit uncomfortable, which could be things around you looking a bit off. Not really completely negative, not loads and loads of huge triggers, but it's more like a kind of low level, constant uncomfortableness that's going to maybe manifest the same into the physical around you. So things like, just like not being able to put your finger on it, they're saying, of why, what's cropping up around you. Things that are looking a bit off, feeling a bit off, sounding a bit off, things going wrong a little bit, in the house, maybe household appliances not working right, and then suddenly, all of a sudden, coming to life again, they're saying. So things appearing broken but aren't broken, something not working quite right, and then suddenly it's just all right again. Because it's as we are transferring this energy across, they're saying, which is, it's going light to dark. If we're halfway through the moon and the moon is going towards dark, so it's actually going light to dark. So it's little bits of fear cropping up around us. So anything that would be, like you might be feeling, I'm going to have to throw that out. It's not working anymore. And then, and it feeling like that sinking feeling you get when you get that, oh God, and then I'm going to buy another one. Something like that, but then it just kind of springs back into life, they're saying, and you're like, oh, that's all resolved itself. How brilliant that is. That I don't have to even go down the road of, it's maybe not even the purchasing of the thing, it's just the having to trawl away online looking for the thing to replace the thing with a time-consuming thing that you don't want to have to do, or getting the people round to fix the thing and all that kind of stuff that comes up in relation to things. So that's what they're saying. And it's a little low-level feeling. It's not a huge, everything's so terrible, I can't go on kind of a feeling. It's just a kind of niggly, things could be better kind of a feeling, is what they're saying we're starting the week off as. And it's going to correspond around you perhaps. And it's not a big deal. They did say brace yourself, right? So it's almost as though this energy is going low before it picks up again. And it's like it's sweeping downwards to pick something up. So it's almost like the energy's dropping, right? So it's feeling like things are a little bit off. And it's going to, like the big wheel, right? When it gets to the bottom and people get on And then it starts to go up again, and then it gets higher. So you're dropping down to get something, to bring something on board and come back up again. So it might be that you are actually going to be investing a bit of time online looking at stuff that's going to simplify your life. It feels like we're in Virgo, earth and healing, and also very practical and around the house, and doing the dusting and all that kind of stuff. So it could be getting something done around a practicality that's going to simplify your life and make your life better. Because we change from the signs, right? We're going to Virgo, Libra, etc., until we get to the moon. You may find as well, because it's a healing energy, that you're not actually going to invest anything in this thing at all eventually. It might be just looking at it and, pick it like the energy of like, all right, I'm going to get this thing, I'm going to pick it up and I'm going to move back up, but you don't actually even pick it up. It might be just that you need to look at the thing for the energy. I'm just seeing where the moon's going to land when it's getting new moon. It's going to be in Sagittarius. It says Capricorn. So that's where we're going to end this cycle, this halfway house, if you like. So, but Virgo right now, and that's about a healing effect. And practicalities, they're saying. It's getting things cleared up, right, so that you can feel better. So they're picking something up and feeling better as we come up to the new moon. So new moons are dark moons and they're about the masculine. So it's often a time for feeling worse because you'll go into the masculine energy and start to be an ego and thrash it around. But it feels like this is about you're actually going to be in quite high energy at that moon as we come into that moon. And that as well, Sagittarius Capricorn, is the central sun. So it is a very high energy. And I don't know if that's an eclipse or anything at that new moon, but it feels like it's a really strong energy to do with like destiny and the meeting of minds, they're saying. So let's have a look and see what else. Six of Pentacles, so reaching out, investing time and energy in the physical world. Exactly. Buying things online, looking at things that you want to buy. That's how we start the week, looking at maybe your bank statements, your credit card statements, working out where you can get some money from to buy some things. That kind of stuff. It's about clearing up money energy, they're saying. Maybe reaching out to the bank, get some more money, something like that, or just putting some tentacles out to find out what's available to you, something like that possibly. The Magician, manifestation. So it's all about manifestation. So it's almost the energy of getting what you want to bring what you want. So maybe you're going to look at like houses you want to buy, or look at places you want to live, or look at anything else that you'd like to have in your physical environment online. Like I say, maybe you're not actually going to buy it because maybe it's going to come to you some other way, an easier way later on. Maybe you're just putting it into your vortex of delivery, so that when you receive, you're going to receive exactly what you want. Could be. High Priestess, higher self. So we're going higher as the week proceeds. So it is a little bit sticky to start with, and then we're going to get higher. Empress, rebirth. It feels like you're going to get some kind of clarity coming as well around a sense of completion, a sense of freedom, and a sense of enlightenment. And like maybe some kind of idea that's kind of like higher, like, I could do this with this, and that's going to make my life easier. I hadn't thought of that. I could transfer this money over there, and then I get 0% on that for a year. Something like that, like some kind of clearing up clarity that's going to clear away some kind of doubt and confusion, they're saying, which is keeping your energy lower. So you're sweeping down to clear it up, to come up higher. And it's about the energy, even though it's going to look like something in the physical world, it's going to be about the change of energy as we come up into the new moon. So you're taking the energy of the new moon higher for the masculine. So the masculine will feel better and more, they're saying accomplishment at the new moon, which is their moon, right? It's about their psyche and about how they feel. So you're bringing them higher. And it's not by talking to them, it's by doing something yourself. Because you're running the same program, right? So it's what you do and how you feel is going to affect how they feel and what they do. Clarity, Knight of Swords, right in the middle. So it's clarity coming around something, and its physical environment is something new. A brand new way of doing something. A brand new way of achieving something, they're saying, or accomplishing something, clearing something off your plate, of getting rid of something that's holding you back or holding you down. So it could be, I really do feel for a lot of people who've got this is money. It could be that the idea of getting some more money from somewhere just brings you some more money from somewhere else. So it's the clarity around the money itself that brings money from a different resource. Let's just see what the cards say about it, because it's manifestation as well. But this is pure manifestation in the Magician. It's like magic. So it's not like going to the bank and asking them for money and getting the money from the bank. It's about the fact that you're looking at where you can get money from and finding clarity of that brings you to higher energy, that makes money appear from somewhere as if by magic. Right? Go with the flow. Queen of Cups, feminine, go with the flow. High Priestess, higher energy, that's feminine energy. Go with the flow, feminine energies. Feminine's watching this. As you rise higher, and they're saying you let go of the idea. Clarity and an idea. And then as you rise higher, it's going to let go, and I feel something's coming in then. Let's have a look, because we've got manifesting through the clarity. We've got a let go, but we've got something coming in the 6. This is, it just said grounding. Grounding into reality. Maybe you've had a fear of money and a fear of looking at your bank account, or a fear of looking at where you could get more money or how you could earn more money or something like that. And you've been kind of in that fear and not doing something about something, and maybe this is the time you're going to do something about it. And just that feeling that you have control over something and an ability to kind of bring more to yourself is going to bring more. Change, 5 of Wands. So we've got the High Priestess, which is the higher energy, clarity, and then we've got change vibrationally. 5 of Wands is, well, Wands is vibrations. So it's a change energetically of something to come. Because as well, change brings something new, right? If you change something, something's got to happen from that change. They call it cause and effect. Let's have a look. Ending, 9 of Swords. So some kind of worry ending, some kind of like fear ending inside the feminine. Some kind of like an inability to find a way forward. Manifesting, clarity, an ending of an inability to find a way forward. Something arriving in the physical, clarity. Oh look, 4 of Pentacles. It's the now moment, right? But it's also like what's coming in the now moment, and there's more to come, they just said. 4 of Pentacles is more to come, because look at what he's holding on to. Loads of money. So there's more to come. So whatever endeavour is that you're looking at here, they're saying trying to find your way out of a pickle. So trying to find your way out of something that's maybe like a problem with money. You're going to achieve more to come through the process of just having no fear over looking at it, basically. And maybe understanding something. I don't know, maybe you're going to like finally get your head around interest rates or something like that, you know, or credit card APR, or all these things are like you have to search through the small print, which is really, you know, No, there's a reason they call it small print. It's because you can't read it because it's so small. Something like that, because it does feel quizzical, they're saying. Quizzical, and I can feel a frown on the forehead. You know, when you're looking at a small print, you're like, where is it? Where's this thing that they're supposed to tell me? They're telling me everything else. They're telling me how to get into debt. They're not telling me how much the debt's costing me. And when, you know, how long I've got to repay it or whatever. It's something quizzical. Oh, look, tower underneath. So we've got a huge shift of clarity going on. Finding the light. You're going to find the light, right? That's the change that's going to occur, because High Priestess is the light, higher energy. And look, she's going towards the new moon in that, right? So like they said, going down into the depths, into the small print, reading through it perhaps, getting a crinkle in your forehead. It can give you a headache, that stuff, right? It's like, it's not, nobody wants to go there because it's headache inducing. Oh, look, headache. Going down into it, getting into it, coming back up out of it. Oh, what a relief. Out of the small print, and that changes everything here. This as well. 5 of Wands. It's confusion. It could be small print, because it's like this five is the mundane 5 in the Wands. It's the daily basis, right? It's like the icky stickiness of confusion and in clarity, where people try to pull the wool over your eyes, or they just don't show you the piece of information that's the piece of information you're looking for, so you can get the clarity, right? So it's something like that, and I think maybe the clarity that you're going to get is actually they're going down into this, the bottom of the wheel, and then coming up with the clarity of, oh, that's what they're doing. They're trying to not show me how much that I'm going to be paying back on that. You know, something like finally getting the clarity around, oh, that's how they work, isn't it? Because they don't show you what you need to be paying back. So that's how they hook you. Because people are like, well, I didn't realise I was going to have to pay all that back. Oh, but we had it in the small print. Didn't you read the small print? No, because I couldn't bloody read it because it's so small. So maybe that's the clarity, in which case you would just said it now, around what's headache inducing, and a huge shift. But of course, everything here is also about twin flame process. So it's also about, what does that shift change in terms of your twin flame connection, and that connection and clarity there. So the feminine goes through this and receives clarity. And there's a higher energy to that understanding of a let go of light. And maybe you're like, you know, like a kind of laughing at the bank instead of feeling in fear of them, because you finally get how they pull the wool over your eyes. And then that feeling of happiness and actually really realizing, oh, they're not my friend, they're not out to help me, is going to bring a kind of a sense of release and a change, not only here around money maybe and what you bring to yourself, because you manifest something, but also in your twin around the change from dark to light. So as we say, as we come to that new moon, it's a light moon, even though it's a dark moon, because it's happening on the axis of Sagittarius and Capricorn, which is also, Sagittarius is communication, Capricorn is money. It's the leader of the Earth Brigade, right? And Capricorn is all about achievement and money and receiving rewards and from like work that's been done, and through just being the leader of the pack, really. Anyway, let's get one more out. But then there's that duality as well, right? Because it's like twin flame, and Sagittarius is communication, and Capricorn is masculine, and it's a leader. It's the masculine leader of the earth. It's manifestation. So that's, you know, comparable in your twin flame process. It's the manifestation of the masculine at that moon, possibly. Let's go here on Knight of Swords. Healing. So it's all for healing, right? The clarity is for healing, as it always is. All clarity heals because it takes your vibration higher and makes you feel freer and happier and more clear and more precise and more fluid and more easy and more ability and more positivity and more able to move forward. Momentum. It brings momentum, right? It's like it takes the so you know when you're in the start of a race and you've got those things people crouch down and put their feet in, what are they called? Starting blocks, and it kind of hooks their feet in, right, almost. It's like, and then you get released from the starting block. It's like that, it's released from the starting block. Clarity brings release. Tower underneath, shifting, physical, which again, it's Eight of Pentacles, so it's what comes into the physical environment through your physical activity. So the activity of looking online at things and working out things that are giving a headache inducing, bringing clarity, brings something into the physical, perhaps not that thing you're looking at or in that way that you're looking at it, but another thing in the physical. So the energy brings the physical thing. The achievement of clarity brings physical things and not necessarily the thing you're looking at, possibly something else, because it's the energy changes the physical environment in all sorts of ways. Your energy changes the environment in all sorts of ways, not just the way of the thing. It's not that restricted to the thing that you're looking at, because it's fluid, right? Queen of Cups, it's let go. We live in a fluid environment, not a strict one, even though sometimes it looks strict because people are trying to put the kibosh on you, like banks, trying to put you in a chokehold. Not all banks, maybe. Not all. No, some people are highly aligned that work in banks. So, but maybe the bank that you're looking at because it's what you're going through right now because you have to go through it, you know. Let go, Six of Swords in the mind. There's a let go going on in the mind. Six of Pentacles through what you bring to yourself in the physical environment. Healed, clarity. Four of Pentacles, healed masculine. Nine of Wands, masculine process. Ending of the masculine process. In some way, this clarity is also bringing that. Making the masculine feel more profound, more in charge, more relaxed, more higher, happier, more successful, more. They're saying aplomb, you know, more like able to like where they stand tall and stand tall, right, instead of crouching down like on the starting block. Stand tall like they just stepped off the starting block and the momentum's going. High Priestess. Dark to light. So that's what we're doing as the week goes through. Five of Wands, change vibrationally. Three of Wands to bring in what's in the vibration, what's on the horizon vibrationally. So what's out there in your vibration, like they said at the beginning, the Four of Cups, which is feeling not quite right. Four of Cups is something still out there, down to your emotions, right? So if you're not feeling quite right, there's a manifestation that can't occur because your manifestation comes from feeling good. Your good manifestations come from feeling good. Right, so something's still out there in the vibration that's not arrived yet because the feeling good is not where it needs to be. It's the feeling good that's changing of the masculine because this clarity is healing through your let go, right, the masculine, and how they feel in the now moment. Through the dark to light that you're achieving, through the clarity that you're finding. And again, they just said in the small print, the Magician, dark to light, ending of the battle that achieves manifestation. So I say there's a lot of healing coming through this clarity. A lot of feeling release and feeling an ability to move forward. Knight of Swords is moving forward, you know, and through the mind as well. It's like a feeling of, oh, I can do that after all. Just that clarity maybe, you know. But that's for you, and then the masculine's going to be like, oh, I can move forward after all. I feel so much better. Nine of Swords happiness around the home. So maybe this Nine of Swords is such a Virgo card as well, because Virgo always worries about things around the home. Like, I hate this Hoover. This Hoover never picks up from the corners or whatever, The Virgo's thinking about the laundry they have to do on Sunday. They're thinking about it on the previous Monday. A week away, and they're already deciding which socks are going in the laundry. So I'm a Virgo myself, so I'm going to go at Virgos. I know from experience, I'm a double Virgo. How many times I think about laundry when it's still a week away. Right. And happiness around the home, so getting as well, clearing off some kind of dusty mind energy of the home. Maybe something like they said, like something you're looking for the home. You need some money for the home to do the home up, something like that. Maybe it is a new Hoover. Healing in Virgo, deciding the Hoover looks like it's on the blink. I'm going to have to buy a new Hoover, looking at Hoovers online. Small print on the hire purchase agreement of a Hoover. Who knows? Something like that. The Empress, rebirth. And the Four of Cups, which is the one they said at the beginning. Something quite a little bit out of sync. Not feeling quite right. Manifesting the Hoover not functioning. Right, and then it's a rebirth on that as we move through. Go with the flow, Queen of Cups. Last card. Ace of Swords. Brand new communication. Absolutely clarified communication coming through. Right, everything's sorted out. Everything dealt with. They just said all the numbers coming up. I don't know what that means. That means somebody's going to win the lottery, I think. I don't know. I don't do the lottery. But I like a lottery win. So everything coming up, all the numbers coming up. So that could be you get the money that you're owed. It could mean that you get sudden repayment on something that you forgot about. Plus you get your twin flame communicating with you. All the numbers coming up, right? It's going like blackjack, and it's like all the, the win coming in, basically. So that's what we've got. We've got you moving through a process as the week moves on. How far is that moon away? I think it's 10 days to the Sagittarian moon about, because it's coming on the 13th, it looks like here. So we're moving through all the different signs. Nearly the whole zodiac, apart from we're not moving through any Pisces or Aquarius. Oh no, there's half the zodiac, sorry, that we're not moving through. But anyway, whatever. So let's not worry about that. So Queen of Cups, go with the flow. Communication is coming around everything. They're saying everything you love. Four of Cups is like not quite having everything that you love. It's like, why do I feel funny today? What's not, for something feels a bit funny and a bit off. I can't quite find my groove. Get into my groove, Anyway, I'm going to leave you with that. Lots of love. See you next time.